Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth coverage of your Green Bay Packers. We have new videos dropping every day, Monday through Friday, so hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Today, we're going to talk about a Packers draft pick who is showing some early promise and seeks a bigger role as the team heads into its second preseason game of the 2025 season on Saturday. And look, we're roughly halfway through training camp right now. And this particular Packers Day 3 pick is looking for a bigger role after showing some promising signs early on in training camp. I'm talking about fourth-round pick Barryn Sorrell. Now, one thing I've liked about Sorrell, even from the minute he was drafted, he was in attendance in Green Bay for Day 3 of the draft. So he was able to come out, meet the fans. He absolutely killed it in that moment. And, no, that's not going to make him necessarily a better football player, but his interaction with the crowd was fantastic. It was a touching moment and an emotional moment for him, and I really liked that. The other thing about the Texas alum, he was the first addition at edge rusher that the Packers made in this offseason. They didn't add anyone in free agency, and they did not draft anyone in the first 3 rounds. So Sorrell really comes into this year as the most prominent addition at defensive end over this offseason. Came in with a great attitude and looked to get off on the right foot in OTAs. Well, basically in the preseason opener against the New York Jets, Sorrell played pretty well. He had 2 quarterback hits to lead the Packers, who as a team only had 3. Both of those hits coming from a power rush, which seems to be his go-to move at this point. And obviously, over the course of his development in training camp and over the next year or so, he's got to add some counter moves and additional moves. Both of those pressures, those quarterback hits, by the way, came against the Jets' second string offensive line. He also made 2 tackles, played on special teams in addition to defense. His low point of the game, probably the opening kickoff when he was called for holding. But other than that, for a first preseason game, Barryn Sorrell played very well. And Jeff Hafley definitely took notice. He said, I think he's a young guy who's learning how to play the position. You've got a guy who has pass rush ability. He strains. Here's what I saw in that first preseason game. He got better as the game went on. He made mistakes in the game, and in the same drive, he was correcting the mistakes, which says a lot. That doesn't really happen a lot of times for rookie players. He was correcting mistakes, and he was fixing his own mistakes really quickly, which to me might be the most promising thing. His toughness, we know. His leadership, I think he has a chance to be a really good leader down the road, but certainly we need to keep working with him. It's early. So again, sort of optimism, praise, but caution coming from Jeff Hafley. The promise is there. The work ethic is there. The attitude is good. But like any NFL rookie, or almost every NFL rookie, Barryn Sorrell still has work to do. And this year, Sorrell is looking, he's almost certainly a lock to make the team. And he is almost certainly, barring injury, not going to be a starter in 2025. Rashawn Gary and Lucas Van Ness right now are the starters, but then you've got that rotation. Who's going to be in the rotation and how much playing time are they going to get? So Sorrell will be fighting for time in the rotation with people like Kingsley Enagbare, Brenton Cox, fellow rookie Colin Oliver, who's been missing time due to injury. These are the players predominantly that Sorrell is going to be battling for playing time with. But he's made a good impression, and not just on the defensive coordinator in Jeff Hafley, but some of his veteran teammates. Kenny Clark, earlier in training camp, said he's always coming in with the right mindset. He's a guy that wants to learn from all the vets. He's quiet, and he just works his rear end off. He's got a great power game. He's had some really good rushes in the game against the Jets and a couple of stack lifts on the left tackle. So he's just got to keep it going and keep pushing. And look, we will see over the course of this Saturday's game against Indianapolis, the third preseason game, and the rest of training camp, how much better Barryn Sorrell can get, what else he can add to his repertoire, how much he can learn. And keep in mind, it is very, very possible that Sorrell starts the season, maybe weeks 1 through 5 or 6, seeing only maybe a handful of plays in the defensive line rotation while also playing more on special teams. But as the season progresses, don't be surprised if his percentage of snaps on defense goes up, assuming he stays healthy. Check out our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth daily articles about the Packers. We go in-depth, so check that out at thepackerspost.com. Here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss one of our episodes. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the game Saturday, and of course, go Pack Go.